we are locked in. Just want to make sure. Okay. So for those that are highly anticipating this recipe, we are simply doing a lentil nachos. So I'm gonna get them prepared on screen. Got these good old tortilla shells. And I'm prepared today. Got my pan ready, got my chips ready. So it's me and my husband eating these. My kids ate earlier, but they ate the lentils with some taco meat, and they devoured their food, man. I was like, oh snaps. So like they like lentils anyway, but like I did these, I guess you could say differently in the sense of I use beef broth to cook them in, and then before, so how I cook my lentils, I always cook them with the onion or garlic. So I use garlic this time, onion and garlic, I'm sorry. But I grated my onion and I let all the juices go into the pan, and then I use butter obviously to saute them, and then I add my garlic. I cook my lentils a little bit before I add the liquid, so it should be live. I hope it's live. Yeah, it should be live. But hello. Okay, so like I was saying, I cook my lentils before, like with the onion and the garlic before I add the liquid, and then I add the liquid and let it come to a boil and cook them how you're supposed to cook them. So I'm about to get the lentils right now. So these here's come out of a bag. No, no worries. I have a short on how to cook the lentils. So if you're interested on watching that, I'll hopefully I'll post it tomorrow. Like I've been behind on posting videos, so like posting my shorts. So, but yes, give me until like at least Monday and it'll be up so you can see how to cook them. It's fairly simple though. These are probably some of the easiest beans to cook, outside of like, I guess black beans, because black beans you can cook the same day and eat them without having to soak them. But these ones are super easy. So I'm gonna do some cheese on the shells, on the chips real quick to start out with. And of course we are hand shredding our cheese because again, cheese off the block is way better. And I believe this is like extra sharp cheddar. Usually my husband makes the nachos. He does a way better, like he does a better job just because he cares more about the presentation with the nachos in the sense of like wanting to make sure he gets a piece of everything on a chip, which I do understand and respect because that's why hence his nachos are better. So I'm gonna attempt to be as eloquent with the nachos as he is. This piece of cheese is gonna fall. I'm just gonna let it fall. But yeah, and then of course, naturally, he does better with this too. He'd be like, "Why are you scraping it so hard? Don't scrape it so hard." He's like, you don't have to do it like that." And I'm like, "Okay," but it's like all or nothing. We're going in. If we're shredding cheese, we're going with all the strength. Literally don't know how to wheel it back, but it's fine. So this is enough just to get some stuff to adhere to the chip. You know, like a mold. Not a mold, that's a nasty word to put it. Like a glue. That's the word. Like a glue. Alright. So I also have some taco meat that I'm gonna throw on here. But these can be made vegan, vegetarian, whatever your diet preference is. If you don't eat corn, naturally get the gluten-free, I guess the Siesta brand. I don't even know if those are corn free, but get whatever your diet suits you to eat. And these are very, very, very simple to make. Hello, hello, Mr. Rubin. We are making lentil nachos, but that was a lot right there. But I'm also adding some ground beef to them just for substance. But as I was saying, you can make them however you need to make them. But the lentils is like the star of the show. I season them with taco seasoning, so it's actually gonna give you that like nacho-esque flavor because of the seasoning. So, like I said, I'm going to have a short showing how to make this this taco-based lentil nachos or flavoring. You can make them for your tacos or however you want to. So let me grab the meat. Give me 1 second. Meat's in front of my face. Is that how you say it in Spanish? My Spanish is very, very, very minimal. I learned it like freshman year. I was really good like freshman year in high school. And then I kind of like stopped caring, honestly. It was like, okay, I passed it. We're good. I think I took it a few more times. So this is just ground meat. Again, taco meat. So we don't have waste over here. We try to use up all the food that we can. In context, of course. But whenever we can get some content out of it, we will. So again, this is just to add some more substance to it. If you wanted to add more lentils, of course, you can stack them how you need to. But this is enough for us. And then we're gonna come through with more cheese, and then I got jalapenos as well. And honestly, I wish I would have paid more attention to understand. Like I was really good at it when I took it in high school, like the conjugations and stuff. Because and you know, when you learn quote unquote formally, you gotta learn the conjugations and whatnot. So like I was really good at conjugating the verbs and all of that jazz. It's just I didn't have a practical way to practice it, I guess. So you know, when you don't practice something, you lose it. So yeah, that it got lost. And you know, I guess in adulthood, it's where it's more practical at, because you're meeting so many different types of people where that does come into play. So, you know, being able to be quote unquote culturally inclined as opposed to declined, and just being able to communicate is I guess a plus side, especially in today's day and age. But I guess that's what our translators on our phones are for. But all right, I would like to say that's enough cheese. Should be enough cheese. Well, hello, Mr. Joe. All right, we're gonna top them off with the jalapenos. It's a late night football snack. Man, this is late night dinner. But yes, it could absolutely turn into a late night football snack. Or when you're hosting a football party, however you need to do it. You got people who you're unsure of what their dietary needs are. Absolutely throw out some lentils. You know, it does provide a protein content in there. So I'm using jarred jalapenos. Fresh jalapenos work fine. You know, again, to each their own. All your preference. Personal preference is always a thing. Do your thing. No judgment to anybody. Just for aesthetic purposes, we're gonna pop one in the middle right there because it looks better. If I can get one on my fork. Okay, got it. Right there. Yeah. All right, so the next step is to pop them in the oven. I have my oven preheating because, like I said, I was looking to be on point and prepared. So we're gonna throw these in the oven. But what's one of y'all favorite things to eat while watching football? Like if you go to a gathering or if you're hosting a gathering, like what do y'all like to have, or what do y'all cook? What do y'all make? I don't think I've hosted a foot wings. No, wings is always, those are always clutch, especially if they have a really good sauce. See, my husband, he does these really good we haven't had baked wings in a long time, but he does these really good baked wings with just like the Creole seasoning. I'm actually having to do a video on because we haven't had them in a while, and that'd be good to show. But he just bakes them with some oil, and like they're A1. But like wings are probably some of the best things to have because they can go a long way. Um, Jalapeno poppers. Oh, those joints are fire. I had to become an adult to eat them because I was afraid to eat them when I was younger because of the cream cheese aspect. But no, those joints are delicious. Um, but yeah, I have never hosted like a football gathering or whatever, and I'm afraid. I think I'm afraid too because of all that comes along with it. Because typically you have a lot of people who would show up, and having to appease everyone is always a challenge. And I'm definitely, I like feedback, but I'm also sometimes I take criticism kind of hard, but I guess all of us do to an extent, especially when it's stuff that we're passionate about. So you like glizzy dogs, wings and nachos? Nah. So we don't eat hot dogs a lot, but what we do, man, put them joints on the grill, A1. And then nachos, obviously. Nachos, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, like I said, I'm afraid to have to host a lot of people. That's all, and it's just an internal fear, and it could all will probably go well. No, most people ain't gonna be like, "Oh, it was disgusting. I hated it." So at least the lack of fear can or the fear cannot really be there, I guess. All right, I'm checking on the nachos. And then I have, look, I got my avocado. I should probably have it ready. Or get it ready. But, yeah, we got the avocado on deck. I got some green onion to sprinkle on top. Look, that's a perfect job. We'll let that be the little eye teaser for a second. Coming in with a hot pan. The old trustees. Catch some. Oh, let me give y'all a peep. So yeah, these gonna be some little stack joints. I got my sour cream ready. We have our avocado. I have some salsa. So, and I got the green onion. And I keep having to remind myself because I'll mess around and be like, yeah, and we're done. And go sit down and eat, and it's like, no, it's a whole little presentation that we have. So I'm gonna do the avocado first, and then we'll just get the little squares. But we've had this avocado for a few days, and I was hoping that when I cut into it, it wasn't gonna be like disgusting. So yay. And then I'll need to grab a fork for the sour cream. So I just threw some salt on there. I season my avocado, like even if it's going on top of something that's seasoned. And we're gonna shake some pepper on there because yes, avocado should be seasoned, in my opinion. Like at all aspects, whatever is going on. So we're just gonna smush it on there. It's like your own handmade guacamole, right? Without all the other additives at this very moment, because we're gonna use that with the salsa. So yeah, it's just like guacamole. I feel like we'll take this from over here and put that right there. All right, now we got greenery everywhere. Yeah, perfect. That's me rinsing my hand because we've discussed before. I feel like you need to rinse hands in between sequences. Thank you. See, when you have a party that's a potluck, that's the best way to go. And everybody's accountable for their own thing. Honestly, it's like, all right, now we can share. Everybody can either share the commonality of, yeah, we all brought something, so we can't judge each other, or we finna sit here and have a whole judging contest. But usually, when you're amongst people that you bring to your home, you're amongst people that you rock with. So there's that. So we're going to do some squiggles. Why? Because it makes it even. And it looks cool. Yeah? We'll connect that one. And then we'll do this one right here. Oh, this is a little hack. If you don't have a piping bag, because most people just don't have piping bags in the house. Sandwich bags, snack bags, get you a bag, buy a little hole in it, got you a little swirler. And you can seal it, wrap it in itself, put it back in another bag, and you can save it for another day. Oh, this is sour cream. Sorry. This foreign white substance is sour cream. My apologies. So yeah, like I'm gonna honestly put this back in the refrigerator in another bag so I can use it for a later date. Next, I washed my green onion earlier. I'm about to get my scissors. And actually, that's gonna be last. We're gonna splat this salsa on here first. So let me get another utensil. 1 second. You see, when you think you're prepared, I'm gonna stop saying it every time I come in. Like, oh, I think I'm prepared. I'm obviously I lax of being prepared. This is salsa, the medium. What is it? Chunky? No, picante. We definitely don't like chunky. But just splat that joint. Sound effects are always necessary in the kitchen, just in case you didn't know. Okay. And again, just because we like evenness. Yeah. There's some right here. Alright. Now, last but not least, because I like I said, I don't want to forget because I've talked about it already. We're going to do the green onions. And I'm going to cut them essentially because that's the best way to get it. And hello. And I never chop it small enough, so cutting it is always the best bet for me. And this is just gonna add, like, you know, a freshness to it if you know anything about green onion, without having to use like red onion and like go through the chopping stage. Nope, we're gonna cut the green onion on top. We got this nice little colorful eat your colors type of concept going here. Not really, but kind of. So yeah, this was a quick one because I honestly wanted to get it out because I told y'all I had something coming and I felt like I haven't seen anything like this. And even if there is something like this, it's cool. This is my method of doing it. It's also, my lentils are going to be made maybe differently. I don't know, but we will see. This is the finished product, and honestly, that's just a little food for your skillet. Me and my husband about to go sit down and enjoy ourselves. Y'all have a good rest of your night, and I appreciate you coming out. Oh, the naan bread, absolutely. Making flatbreads with naan is like our newfound thing. So I'm glad you enjoyed them. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Thank you so much for tuning in.